This is Ice Cream Gecko, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the Langnese Domino ice cream. This is part of the Hard brand group, so it might come with different names attached to it, to the particular logo. Here in Germany it is the Langnese brand that it is sold under. Let's take a quick look at the nutrition table right here. Pause if you want to read that. Let's take a look at the ingredients list here. Can't really read it too well, but pause if you want to read it in German, and pause if you want to read it in... Maybe I can show this properly in Spanish. It doesn't really show up too well. This particular one weighs 50 grams and we've got a volume of 90 milliliters. I bought this as part of a little ice cream box. You can see this right here, and we're going to take a look at the little cornetto ones in a future video as well. But I can't really tell you what this costs as a single version at your local kiosk. That varies greatly, I would suspect. Let's take it out of its little packaging. These particular Domino ice creams are very popular with the off-brand ice cream manufacturers as well, from Lidl, Aldi, other discount supermarkets. Very popular, easily understood, and they are quite similar to them. But I think that usually the ones I had, both sides, the wafer and the ice cream slash chocolate coating part, were equally in width. This particular ice cream is, what does it say right here? It's ice cream with vanilla flavor and a cocoa containing fat icing and wafer slash waffle. We can see all those components rather well just on the outside. Let us still take a look at what it looks on the inside. I'll give it a little cross section right here. Let's cut this apart. Yes, and it is rather unsurprising, I would say. It looks as expected. Now let us see how this particular ice cream itself tastes. The ice cream with the vanilla flavor. They don't say vanilla ice cream, they specifically say ice cream with vanilla flavor. Let's see how this is. The ice cream itself tastes really good, rather neutral when it comes to the actual creaminess. Pretty uneventful for that matter. It has got a nice little taste of vanilla. It's quite sweet. I didn't expect it to be as sweet. Take another bit. Yes, it is rather sweet overall. Let's take a look. A little taste test of this particular waffle. It's a bit difficult maybe to get it free of chocolate entirely, and well, the ice cream is going to be stuck on there. Let's see how this is. So the wafer itself is a bit soggy. I expected this one maybe to be a bit more crisp than the regular off-brand ones, but it is just the exact same in texture as the off-brand ones. They all are a bit soggy, a bit moist, just a bit too wet for my liking. Let's take a look at the fat icing, cocoa containing fat icing. Yes, and this tastes almost exactly like the off-brand Domino's. They're usually called like sandwich ice creams or something. I don't know if they actually can call them Domino's. I do not know if this is an actual trademark. Anyway, I'm going to finish this off and I'll give you my full verdict in just a second. The consumption process is now complete, so we are ready to wrap up this particular video. The first impression of this particular ice cream was very decent. Everything looked as it should. You'd think that maybe they get a bit closer to like an almost perfect form like they've got on the packaging right here, but it's just the way it always was, it seems. Color-wise, everything looked as it should, no complaints in that regard. Consistency and texture, it was fine for the most part. The ice cream was creamy enough for an ice cream. That cocoa containing fat icing was decent as well. Something I think they should do different maybe, or think about it at least, would be maybe to use a different kind of wafer, different waffle, something else, something that maybe comes closer to the cornetto ones. Not as brittle, but just a little bit more, not as squishy, not as soft. That's a bit of a disappointment sometimes, especially when it's really warm outside and the entire thing melts and you can't really eat it like those little sandwich ice creams, because the wafer itself, it doesn't really break, it just squishes the ice cream off to the sides when you bite on it, which is a bit of a disappointment sometimes, makes a bit of a mess occasionally. But for the most part, consistency and texture was fine. Taste-wise, Nothing really surprising here. It is a very simple ice cream and the individual components tasted alright, so yeah, almost full points in that regard. Some things could be a bit different, you know, like I said, the wafer itself. Also when it comes to taste, it really tastes like a regular industrial foamy wafer. There is absolutely nothing special or exciting about it. It is the most standard thing that you could imagine in a dessert like this one. Changing that would really help this particular ice cream out, that I am sure of. Theme realization wise, overall they have really given us what they said they would. Yeah, I think they could make it look a bit nicer maybe, but overall it is fine. So on a scale from 1 to 10 with my rating sheet, I'm coming to a 7.5. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got a question or a video suggestion, leave it in the comment section down below. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, please subscribe. Thanks again for watching and I hope I'm going to see you soon. Until then, bye bye.